What should I say? Where am I? Mannheim? What city am I? Okay, that's where we're at. How are you? Good? Everybody okay? I'm Dave Lombardo. Hey. I played Slayer, you know what I play, right? Any questions on who I play for? No? Good. Any questions? What?
When you can translate, I can translate for you.
I didn't.
I can perfect Spanish with you.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. What?
Do you remember her?
Yes, I just saw her the other day at the Frankfurt House.
Yes.
Okay, everybody knows what I play. Peisty, ProMark. Now the new company is D-Drum. Before you guys start asking why am I using D-Drum now, because I want to help develop a new product for kids, for of course for all drummers. But I want to put my name on something that that represents me, not other people or other drummers. D-Drum is a new company, and I think they've only been around 4 or 5 years. They were initially a company that specialized in triggers, right? I don't use triggers, so I like their new product and everything. So we're going to develop something new. There's going to be a signature Dave Lombardo snare, very very inexpensive. In other words, it's not going to be very expensive. It's going to be for the young players. And then later on, we're going to develop a drum set with my signature under my specifications. I say I like this. I want special items. So that's why I changed, because Tama, they don't need me anymore. They have all the artists and everybody, and their product is developed. So this way I could, work on new product with D-Drum. And I don't know what D stands for, but I think it's Dave Drum, maybe? Or even better, how about Deutsche Drum? I like that. So I think it's kind of cool. And it's fun for me, I could work with a company and say, hey, let's try this, with the hardware. Let's try something new with the stand. So I think it'll be exciting, and I think good things are going to be coming, from D-Drum. I feel it definitely, especially since I'm going to be on board. So let's start off with questions. I know everybody has all these questions. Don't be shy. I'm a very nice guy. Just because I play in Slayer doesn't mean I'm like. Oh wait. Carrie King, always with glasses. But anyways, so if there's any questions, anything you want me to play, I think you guys have a lot of education, from teachers. You guys know all the rudiments. I come from a different world. I was self-taught. Nobody taught me how to play. I just listened to music. It could be good, it could be bad. Sometimes it's a bad thing, but for me it's good because I could create my own style. I could do whatever I want because nobody taught me. So that's how I developed the whole Slayer thing, doing what I want to do. Not what a teacher said, oh no, you're not supposed to do that. Oh, you're supposed to do it like this and not like this. I do my drum rolls with my left hand. I don't start with my right, I start with my left. I start my double bass with my left foot and the snare with my left hand, both the same. So I'm very untraditional. You guys maybe are taught a certain way, and maybe it's a basic way, which is good. I wish I would have taken lessons, but maybe it wouldn't have been good because then maybe it wouldn't have been Slayer. If I took lessons, maybe Slayer wouldn't have existed. So maybe it's good that I was, self-taught. So let's start. Any questions? Okay, good. Done. No, anything? Or should I just keep playing? No questions?
I got a question.
Yes, please.
Which age you started playing?
I started, wow, what age? Professionally or unprofessionally? Unprofessionally. Okay, when I was maybe 3 years old, my sister told me that she used to wash the floor in the kitchen. And used to tell me, David, don't you go in the kitchen. Because when I would go in the kitchen, I would open where the pots and pans, you know, how do you say pots and pans? There you go. You know, and I would take them out and I would start playing. And so she would wash the floor and she would walk out one door and I would run and go around the other door, go ahead and take everything out, and she used to get mad at me. So, I mean, that was 2 or 3 years old. In 3rd grade, 5, 6, 7 years old, I think maybe 7 years old, I took bongos and a Santana record to my class to show them I could play. So I said, I put a Santana record on, I play bongos. So it's inside. It's not something my parents told me to do. It all came from the heart. And I play from the heart. When I listen to a guitar riff, I listen to what the riff tells me or sings to me. And then I'll create my own beats and my own rhythms. So, it's a long time. Anybody else? Yes, back there.
Which pedals do you use? Do you use our Cobra pedals?
Right now, I have no pedals. No.
Sorry for the question.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. Okay? I'm going to tell you the truth. Right now, I'm using the Iron Cobras, HP 900s. Okay, and the reason for that is because me and D-Drum, or D-Drum and myself, are going to develop the Dave Lombardo pedal. So something under my specifications and how I want the pedal to be. So we're going to do, like I said, we're going to... That's what I like. That's what I like. The pedals, the tension on the pedals, I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to show you guys because I'm just going to show you this. I'm doing a drum clinic, and it's Dave Lombardo's drum clinic, so I can do what I want. Tension. This is how my beater is. Way back. And the tension is pretty tight. It's not loose. It's right there. It just bounces right back. Maybe my legs are a little stronger than most drummers because I play a lot. So the tension is really tight. So that way I can get bounce. Like almost like a snare drum, you know? You have to stick bounce back. The beater and the pedal needs to bounce back. Any other questions? There was another guy there. Yes?
We could play some letters.
What's the what? Oh, yeah. I mean,
Es que es rico y lo tiene por ser latino.
that's right.
That's right.
She said I have that rhythm because I'm black. What about polka? Your polka? Yes. Wow, this is fun. I have a lot of fun doing this. Any other questions? Yes?
I got a question, one more for your bass drum technique. How you play the pedals? Would you tell us about your playing technique?
Tell you about, okay, my heel is up.
Heel up, okay?
Yes. And, let me see. See, I'm a very improvised drummer, and I improvise my clinics. Yesterday's clinic was very different. Today's clinic will be different. Look how low I sit. This is how low I sit. I don't sit really high. When I used to sit high, because I had this guy, drum tech for me, he was 180 kilos. Big boy, big boy. And he used to set up my drum set, and he used to set it up for him. And so things were spread out, the seat was really high, and I tried to do the double bass in the early 90s, like Decade of Aggression, and I couldn't do it. Double bass was hurting my back. I was having problems with Slayer. Slayer was like, you know, hey man, Dave can't play anymore. So, kick him out, man. Carry, man. Dude, we got the Dave out. What happened was I was able to, they gave me my drum set, they delivered it, you know, they threw it in my front yard, and I got it, and I took it all apart. I took it, I cleaned it, I kissed them, I loved them, I tuned them up really nice, and I set them up how I like it, and I started playing. I was like, wow, I can do this. You know, it was easy, it was back. And then Grip Incorporated, I formed Grip Incorporated. I was able to do all the double bass stuff. So it has to do with setting up. I believe that your legs, like this part, should be here, straight, and then your feet, you know, I don't know, it's kind of 90 degrees, I think. And I think that helped. It helped a lot in getting out of Slayer and taking care of my drums myself. That helps a lot. Because sometimes, like for example, guitar players or rock stars, when they're babied, you know, they always have their manager takes their hand, come on, we're going to the airport, you know, come on, we're going to go eat. You know, you lose your mind. You know, you lose your mind and you don't know who you are. You know, you are just some puppet. And you lose your instrument, you lose your perception of your instrument and what it means. And so I think it was a good thing that I left Slayer because I was able to like reestablish or reintroduce myself or recreate myself. Anybody else? Yes?
How is Tom doing?
Tom is doing really good. Yeah, he had surgery, too much headbanging. I'm serious, yes. But okay, some headbangers will headbang, okay, they're playing like this, right? Tom would get his head and want to break it off. When he would do this, it's like, God, dude, you're going to hurt your neck.
And he's no more 20 years.
No, he's in June, this June, he's going to be 49. Okay. So he has to take care of himself if he wants to continue his career. But they gave him 3 injections in his spine, right there. Big needles about that long, with all this juice, these big things. And the first one didn't work. So they had to wait 3 weeks and do another one. So the first tour was canceled or postponed. So okay, this was going to be good. So they did another one in his spine. It didn't work. Another tour was postponed. And the third one, no, we have to do surgery. After the third one didn't work, they had to do surgery. So they had to go in through the neck, they cut right here, and then go into the spine and fix it. All done. The problem he was having was feeling pains going down his arm, and his fingers were numb. And he couldn't carry bags, nothing. So it was rough. It was rough for him. Anybody else? Yes?
What do you say about physical fitness? Do you have to do training or?
I mean, I like to walk. I like to eat right, sometimes. Except when I'm in Germany. You know, the Kartoffeln and the Frikadelles and the Bratwurst and the Wiener Schnitzels and the fucking Brots and the fucking the Krapfens, and oh, and the Spatzel. You see, my introduction to German culture was through my sister-in-law. My brother came to Germany in the late 60s, early 70s in the Army, of course the American Army, not the Cuban Army, the American Army, and he met this pretty German girl. And so he came back, from Germany, with this girl. Her name was Ursula. And Uschi, we called her. Uschi, yeah. And Ursula, And she used to tell me about Germany, and she used to make things for me, potato pancakes and things like that. It was very good. So, okay, anything else? Anybody else? Yes? Sorry.
You grew up, which kind of music did you hear?
Growing up,
Yes, which kind of music make your decision to play drums?
to be a drummer?
Be a musician?
Okay. And you know what? We're jumping from one question to another. Your question was physical fitness or somebody. So I walk a lot. We'll come back to you. Let me finish this. I just jump. AD Dave. Attention Deficit David. That's me. Have you heard of that? Okay. See, I'm jumping to something else. Physical fitness. I try to walk. And I also play a lot. When I'm not on tour, I try to play in bands. I try to jam as much as I can. And eating right. Except in German. So that's when I essen, gute Schmeck. So, okay, so that's the physical part. Now, music. Music, okay, in 3rd grade, Santana. But before that was like a Cream, Ginger Baker. I used to listen to Wheels of Fire. My brother, when I was 2-3 years old, used to put boxes on the floor, put the stereo on with the drum solo, and he'd play with his little brother. It's like, go, hit the drums, come on. He used to do that to me. And then he had Led Zeppelin II, which had Moby Dick. And I used to listen to Janis Joplin, Big Brother and the Holding Company, or Cheap Thrills album, I think. And what else? Jimi Hendrix, Ginger Baker, Jimi Hendrix, Bill Ward from Black Sabbath, Ian Pace, Deep Purple. All those guys were the early, because my brother put the records on. So that was a big inspiration for me when I started. And then in 3rd grade, that was when I was really young, 2-3 years old, and then when I was in 3rd grade, then I got into Santana, and then I would listen to Latin jazz or Latin music, Cuban music, salsa. And my parents used to go to the dances, like where all the Cubans would go, and everybody would cha-cha-cha and all that stuff. And so I wouldn't be dancing with the girls. My mom would come back, where are you? And I'd be backstage. So it'd be a stage like this, and I'd be right there where he is. And I'd be watching the band playing, all sweating and all that stuff. And my mom would come in, hey, why don't you go dance with the girls? There's a lot of pretty girls up there. And I'm like, no, Mom, it's good, I'm here. And I was watching the band, just like he was watching me. I would sit there and watch, wow, I want to be a rock star. So that's how it started. You? Yes.
I have a question. I heard last Ulrich is your favorite drummer.
I'm going to text him. It's true, yes. No. Lars is very, very nice. He's a really, really nice guy. Me and him, we text each other. I know I say things in the press. I said only one thing. One thing I ever said was, hey, why didn't Lars know? They asked me about Battery. Remember I was on stage, I played in Metallica, I did 2 songs, 4 Horsemen and Battery, and he said, No, I told him in the interview. He said, "How was it? How was that interview? How was playing with?" Backwards. Okay, here we go. Start again. How was it playing with Metallica? I said, "Oh, it was great, you know." And then he said, "You know, yeah, it sounded really, really good. You did the double bass at the end." And any message for Lars? And he said, "Well, he should come over to my house. We'll have a little coffee, and I'll teach him how to play." Not in a mean way. I wasn't being mean. I was just like, being a nice guy. Just, come on, buddy. But since then, we text each other. He was in Venezuela, and I have a couple friends that are Venezuelan, and they tell me, "Hey, Metallica's coming." And I go, "Really? Okay, well, let me text Lars." I text Lars and I said, "Hey man, I heard you're in Venezuela." And I said, "Kick ass for me." And he texted me right away. So me and him, we're friends. You know, yeah, maybe he did inspire me to be better. You know, it's like, oh shit, this guy's pretty good. So I'm gonna get better. And so that's good.
About his compositions.
Very good conversations, yes. Actually, I went to his show in LA. This was kind of cool. He texts me and he goes, "Hey Dave, where were you? I heard you were here. Why didn't you come and see me?" And I hung out with Machine Head all night. Machine Head was opening up. So I didn't get to see him, but I saw the show. So we have a good relationship, so there's nothing bad between the two of us. Yes, Doctor.
What do you think about triggering, and what do you think about modern metal bands which say, who say that triggering is a must-have?
Maybe for them, this triggering is a must. But that's a whole different technique. Drummers that use triggers and play beyond 200, I play 210 beats per minute, maybe 211, and that's natural. You know, playing hard. Those drummers, their pedals are very close to the heads, and all they're doing is, I think, I don't know, I haven't watched many drummers, but they're playing very light, and you know, when you're playing that close to the beaters, you can get really fast, and you don't have to hit the drums hard to get the trigger to sound like you're hitting a monster drum. And that's not natural. I'm more of a drummer that likes the natural sound. It's not bad what they're doing, and it's not wrong. It's only a personal preference. Do I like it? I think you lose feeling. You lose velocity, you know, the impact, your energy. I think you lose that. It's not natural. So I really don't like it. They're great drummers. They're doing some great stuff. Very inspiring. But it's a little difficult to enjoy, at least for me, because I come from a different school of drummers. Maybe if I was born 10, 15 years later, yeah, you know, triggers would be the thing. But for me, because I came from the Ian Pace, John Bonham, Mitch Mitchell influence, no. But they're great bands, I mean, believe me. Okay, yes?
When you play a gig with Slayer, you have the click on here?
No.
Without the click?
Well, wait, live?
When you play live?
No, live, there's
It's all come,
all natural.
all feeling natural.
All feeling, yes. Pleasure. You know, okay? That's normal, yeah. But sometimes, oh, you sing the guitar part? Yes, sir. You go, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. You go. I'll do the da da Any other song? Because we don't play that one.
Psychotically Red.
Huh?
Psychotically Red.
Oh, that's easy. You're next. Oh, wait. I think I have that on iPod. Wait. Emotion. Yes, I can do it. Okay. Come on, dude, turn it up. Okay, here we go. Let me check something real quick on you, please. Very unexpected that you played. Here we go. The Slayer's coming out of me. That music just makes me want to like, doesn't it? At least for me it does. So, how are you? So, that was Psychopathy Red. It's great that you asked for that, because I forgot that I had it. So that was a treat, yes.
Yeah, I'm interested in listening to Jesus Saves.
Punching. Okay,
How the rest are.
Okay. That's cool. Okay. Yes. What? You want me to do a heavy metal comedy show? Yeah, that'd be good, huh? Maybe. Forget Jay Leno. Forget David Letterman. Dave Lombardo. Yeah, the Dave Lombardo show. Whew. Okay, that was fun. Okay, anybody else? Oh, yes. Yeah, I play a little guitar, a little bass, a little piano. Self-taught. I just know these fingers here. That's it. I know rhythm. I can play. I can do stuff like that. I'll play. You know what I'll do? I took that song. Have you guys heard play that funky music? No. Yeah? Okay, well I took that piece and I played guitar on it. Not on the original, but I took that song and I recreated it. So I kind of took the idea of playing that funky music and kind of recreated it. Maybe I should play that for you. It's me playing guitar. I think it sucks, but it's fun. It doesn't matter, right? But yeah, I do play a little bass, a little guitar, a little piano. Anything else? Harmonica? Yeah. That sounds like your song. Okay, you want me to play? Yeah, I'll play something else. Here. Think of other questions because I'm good with it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Let's see, where am I? There's about 4,000, 5,000 songs on this. Okay. Here we go. play that piece and play it differently. I don't know why. So that's an example. I mean, I do play a little bit, play a little keyboard. It's not very musical, but it's me. Anybody else? Any other questions? And maybe go into the... forget it. Let me try. I need the guitars and the vocals, you know. Hold on. You want me to do it again? It's like a machine gun. Anything else?
Are you left-hander?
Pardon me? Now with my left hand?
No, are you left-hander?
Oh yes, I am. Yes. I thought you said try with your left hand. I was like, oh, you left hand. Yes, I am left-handed, but I play a right-handed drum set. Time out? I'm done? Really? No. Tell me to stop. I don't want to stop. No, but it's all good. Any other last requests? Anything special? Anything? What's that?
Play some film. No.
Play some film. Oh, film. Film is on a 4-piece, remember? So I'm going to play a couple of the beats that I'm playing with this band. No double pedal. It's just a 4-piece, single pedal, guitar, bass. The bass player is from the band War. Have you guys heard of the band War? Yeah, you have. Come on. When you guys hear this, you're going to say, ah, okay. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, W. Damn, there's a lot of music here. Yep, there we go. S, T, U, V, W. I'm almost done, guys. We're going to sign. Let me just... Okay. Why is it playing? You guys know that? Yeah! That's Well, I got the bass player for more, and he's 35 years old, and he plays like really good. So me playing like funky beats, but hardcore funky beats, with him playing bass, amazing. And this guitar player, Jerry Nessler from Civil Defiance. So here's some of the beats that I'm playing with him. Again, it's just, this is all I'm playing. That's it. And the hi-hat. So here we go. One of them is, one of the song Vitriolize is on YouTube, and what the basic beat is like this. drum and bass part. So it's very, I try to, teach myself another different rhythms, different genres. Okay, I'm going to have to call it. We're going to have to go downstairs and